Hello guys, Tati here. Welcome to a brand new video. This is just a little bit of an intro for the video you guys are about to see. I'm gonna show you guys my PlayStation 3 game collection. And I was gonna start with the PlayStation 2, but with the sad news that we got that unfortunately, the store for the PlayStation 3 is closing down, along with the Vita, which is sad. It's very, very sad. I decided, you know what, let's start with the PlayStation 3. It was a system that I really loved. It was still a generation where I focused a lot on physical games. On PS4, not so much because, you know, you had game sharing and everything, which made things easier. And, you know, if there were two people that wanted to play the same game, it was easier just to get, you know, a digital copy, and, you know, both people could play it. So on the PS4, I did focus a lot on digital stuff, but I still do have my physical collection, and I'm not done with that. I mean, the PS5 is out, but I'm still focusing pretty much on the PS4 at this moment. So, but yeah, we're gonna move on to the actual video, and I'm gonna show you guys my PlayStation 3 collection. I hope you guys enjoy it. So let's go. Okay guys, so as you guys can see, we have quite a few PlayStation 3 games to go through. Like I said, this was a generation where I was focused more into getting physical games. But yeah, we're gonna start here with this little stack on the side. So we have the original Fallout, and I think I'm just gonna go through the games because I don't have a lot of time to record this. So, yep. Then we have, of course, Fallout 3 Game of the Year Edition. This gave me quite a few problems. It kept freezing all the time. I didn't have as many problems with the original, to be honest. But the best way to play these games was on PC. It still is. Then we have, of course, Fallout New Vegas. One of my favorite games of all time, BioShock, the first one. Then we have BioShock 2. I actually got this one first. And I liked it so much that I just went back and I got the first one used. And it was in really good condition with this slip cover and everything. So had to pick it up. BioShock Infinite, so much hype surrounding this game. But I felt like it was really linear, you know, compared to the other ones. Silent Hill HD Collection, I always said this, if you really want to experience these games the way they were meant to be experienced, track down a PS2 or original Xbox, track down the original games and play them. Or get the PC versions, even though they're not perfect, you know, there's still a community fixing them, so... Silent Hill Homecoming, I liked it. Some people didn't. A lot of Silent Hill fans didn't. Same with Downpour. And I believe this came out in 2012, so it's been a long time since we got a Silent Hill game, which makes me really sad. Now we're gonna get into the Assassin's Creed games, and this is when I was actually, how do you say, collecting all the Assassin's Creed games physically. And then when it got to the PS4, I have Syndicate physically, and then the other ones I just, you know, I got them digitally, but we'll get there when we get to the PlayStation 4 collection. So, of course, Assassin's Creed, the first one, the OG. I started this series with the very first game. This was one of the first games I got for my PlayStation 3. And yeah, I loved it at the time. Some people said it was repetitive, but I don't know. I was just so fascinated by the graphics and everything that you could do in that game that, I don't know, I loved it. So, Assassin's Creed 2, this actually wasn't, my second game in the series. Like, I didn't play this as soon as it came out. I think I played, Revelations or, no, I think I played 3. And then I got Brotherhood and Revelations. As you guys can see here, we got Assassin's Creed Brotherhood Da Vinci Edition. Or no, this was the next game I played, I think. And then I went back and I got Assassin's Creed 2. Then we have Resident Evil? Wow! Assassin's Creed Revelations. This is like some kind of special edition. It says right there. It has the soundtrack. And it had some cool in-game things like a new armor and stuff like that. I don't know where I got Resident Evil from. It's in this collection. We're gonna get there, but damn. Assassin's Creed 3, at the time when this came out, people hated it. Hated it. I spent so many hours in this game. I absolutely loved it. Now with the remaster, because they remastered it. And I don't know what they did to the game or if it was that bad. I don't remember Assassin's Creed 3 being that bad. But with the remastered, I don't know, man. Some things look good, some things look worse. I don't know. Assassin's Creed Black Flag, which became my favorite in the series, and this was a cross-platform. This came out on the PlayStation 3 and also PS4. At the time, I didn't have a PS4, so I got it on PS3. It's kind of the same thing that's happening now, you know. The PS5 is out, but there's not many games for it. And yeah. Assassin's Creed Rogue, I really enjoyed this game, and, you know, playing on the other side of the field, actually knowing more about the Templars and Shay, which is a really, really interesting character. And one of my favorite characters from 3 actually comes back in that one, which is Atham. So I would love to see a game, you know, just about Atham. But that never happened. Then Watch Dogs, another, you know, cross-platform game, came out, PS3 and PS4 as well. I didn't like it. I don't like the series. I have the second one on PS4, and I don't like it. I cannot get into it, guys. I really cannot. So, moving over here, it's a little bit dark, so I apologize for that. See if I can get to this game. If you guys can hear some background noises, I apologize, but I have pets. So here we have Mindjack. I heard a lot of bad things about this game. I never played it. It's in the collection because somebody gave it to me. So yeah, Mindjack. I'm actually gonna put it down here so we can move through these games a little bit easier. My hand is getting cramps. Next we have GoldenEye Reloaded 007 MI6 edition. It was okay. I enjoyed it for the most part. Lego Marvel Superheroes, the only Lego game that you'll see here. I got this because it was one of those open world games you could fly everywhere with certain characters, and I like that kind of freedom. Next we have a horror game. Yes, this is a horror game. Think of it as a mix between Metro and BioShock and something else that I can't remember right now. But this game is great. It's a shame it didn't get the recognition it deserved. It's a shame that it doesn't even have a remaster. I don't know. But if you can get your hands on it, totally recommend it. Another game I couldn't get into, Dragon's Dogma. I have the complete edition or whatever it is on Steam. I couldn't get into it. So here we have Turok. It was okay. I mean, I like the steelbook, so you know, it was alright. Then we have Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm. I think that this series, the Storm series, are the best Naruto games that you can play. Even though I liked, I do have it on the 360 back in the UK. Was it Broken Bond? I don't remember, man. It was one of those games. I know they made 2 of those, which is basically an open world game. And the open world part of it on that 360 game, it is a lot superior to the Storm games. But in terms of fights and storytelling, let me tell you that the Storm games are a lot better. We have Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 2, which happens to be my favorite in the series. Then we have the third one. Wasn't so great in my opinion, like just a lot of filler, a lot of padding. Batman Arkham Asylum, my favorite in the series still to this day. I have 2 copies of Arkham City. This is the Game of the Year edition. And then I have Batman Arkham Origins, which a lot of people hate because they just love to hate it. Let's just be honest. They just love to hate that game. I think the game is incredible. Has the best boss fights in the series. I don't care what you say. Far Cry 3, my favorite Far Cry. Well, I really did enjoy Far Cry 5, though, I have to say. But Far Cry 3 is just... It's special, man. It really is. Skyrim, you know, the Legendary Edition with all the DLC. Now we have the Special Edition, so nobody plays this anymore. Still have it, though. So, a really shitty game. DMC, doesn't matter. The OGs, Devil May Cry HD Collection. I got this on Steam. It's very, very worth it. I also got this one on Steam. Devil May Cry 4, it's great. The special edition, get it. Devil May Cry 5 is just out of this world. Condemned 2, I really enjoyed the first one. The first one was fantastic. I really enjoyed this one too. I just don't understand why you didn't release it on PC. I don't understand. Siren Blood Curse, this is a hidden gem, to be honest. This is great. If you guys know the series Forbidden Siren on the PlayStation 2, this is basically a reimagining of the very first game in the series. So, man, I wish they would re-release some of these games on the PS4 or now PS5. But I doubt it. Here's one that was remade for the PS5 and I'm so dying to play it. Demon Souls. Yeah, this is great. This is amazing. This is life. I'm crazy about every or almost every From Software game. I love Sekiro. I love Bloodborne. I mean, yeah. Bloodborne is my favorite in the Soulsborne series, but I love everything like Sekiro. I even love the Souls clones like Neo. Neo is fantastic, man. I really do recommend it. So I can't wait to play the remake of this on the PlayStation 5. Next, Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Tenkaichi. Horrible game, man. I really wanted a Budokai Tenkaichi 4, but yeah. Dragon Ball Z Battle Z, I actually have the collector's edition for this. I have the statue, which was very worth it. The game shit, so don't get it. Army of Two, the 40th day. Got this because I had a lot of fun playing this with my partner. We like these kind of games. We spent a lot of time in Wildlands on PS4, and going back to that, you know, it kind of reminds me a little bit of Wildlands, or Wildlands kind of reminds me a little bit of Army of Two, even though Wildlands is a, you know, an open world game, and now we have Breakpoint, but I didn't like it as much. Star Wars The Force Unleashed Ultimate Sith Edition, which was okay. Then we have the second one, Star Wars The Force Unleashed 2. My favorite game in the Mafia series, even though they did remake the first one. Here we go, it has all the DLCs and everything, so I still have it. And I have all of them on... I have all of the Mafia remastered versions, even 3. And I have the remake of 1. I was a little bit disappointed, I'm not gonna lie. I really enjoyed the classic Mafia. I don't know what it is, man. It feels like something is missing from the remake. It looks incredible, but I don't know. It just feels like something is missing. Then we have a game called Fracture. I never played this. It's very old, so it's just there. Wet. My partner thought I would actually enjoy this, but I didn't. I really didn't. Next we have F1 Championship Edition. This is actually my first copy. I have another one. You're gonna see some copies here, some doubles, because some people gave me some games recently without knowing what I had. So, Pro Evolution Soccer 2008, because back in the day I enjoyed playing some football with my dad when I was younger. Pro Evolution Soccer 2011. So, Lost Planet, again, one of the first games that we got. We didn't spend a lot of money on games back in the day because they were expensive. This one, Motorstorm, this one came with the PlayStation 3, the original 60 gigabyte PlayStation 3. This game came with it. So, you know, again, I didn't play it much because I just didn't really care. SmackDown versus Raw 2009 featuring ECW. I love these games, especially SmackDown versus Raw 2006, 2007. Those ones were my favorite, man. I love them. Love them. Next, we have a game that was one of my favorite games, Bayonetta, and then Nintendo bought it, made a sequel, which was great. A lot of people said that the PlayStation 3 had a lot of problems. I never really experienced those problems. So to me, you know, playing Bayonetta on the PlayStation 3 was completely fine. Infamous, the first one, I do have it digitally, which is something I won't be able to show you guys because I don't have my PlayStation 3 set up right now. So, you know, I can only show you the physical games. So we have Infamous 2, which I loved a lot more than the first one. I'm not gonna lie, and I have to hurry up. I don't have a lot of time. Okay, guys, so going down here, we have the Mass Effect trilogy for the PlayStation 3. The Legendary Edition is coming out very, very soon, and I'm gonna pre-order that for sure. So I also have the Mass Effect trilogy on PC, physical. And over here I have another copy of Mass Effect 3, so there you go. I'm not gonna take it off of there because it's just a lot of work. Shadows of the Damned, another game that it's a shame that it's not being remastered or re-released. We'll never see that again. Lollipop Chainsaw, same thing with this game. Alice Madness Returns, same thing, amazing platformer and hack and slash game. Dead Island, put a lot of hours into this, a lot of hours. Had so much fun with this game, have so many great memories with that game. Dead Island Riptide, I liked the first one so much that I got this one. I didn't like it. So, Skip Dead Island, I only played the beginning of this, and then I didn't like it, so I put it down. The Walking Dead, the first season, so I got this, and then I started getting all the games on PC, so I stopped getting them on the PlayStation 3, so this is the only season I have on the PlayStation 3 console. Clive Barker's Jericho, really good shooter, it's better on PC. Deus Ex Human Revolution. I love the Deus Ex games. They're fantastic. So, if you guys are a little bit disappointed with Cyberpunk right now, go back and play some Deus Ex. That's what I did. Alien Isolation, the Nostromo edition. I got so many copies of this game. I got it on PS4. First I got it on PS3, then PS4, and then PC. So, you know, got so many copies of this game. It's fantastic. Fantastic survival horror game. Deadly Premonition, the director's cut. I gotta get this on a Nintendo Switch. And the sequel. Yes, I do like Deadly Premonition. It's quirky, it's weird, so, you know, I like those type of games. Rage Anarchy Edition, a lot better than the second one, in my opinion. I don't know. They tried to transform the second Rage into another Borderlands game, and I didn't appreciate that. Like Borderlands mixed up with Doom, I didn't appreciate that because I wanted Rage to be its own thing. So L.A. Noire, the complete edition, fantastic game. I got it on PC, and I think that was remastered as well. Prototype, amazing, like superhero kind of game, but I have to say that I did enjoy the second one a lot better. This is Prototype 2, the Rednet edition. So, next we got Hitman HD Trilogy. I was never really big into Hitman, so Hitman Absolution, I did beat this one and I did enjoy it. So after beating this one, I went back and I got the trilogy, but I didn't have time to play it, so I did play some of those games on the PS2 back in the day. Here's a really good Sonic game, Sonic Generations, fantastic. Sleeping Dogs, again, have it on Steam. I believe it is the enhanced edition or remastered edition or whatever the hell they call these, you know, upscaled versions nowadays. Oh yeah, so funny story, I used to have the God of War collection and God of War 3 physical on here. I let a friend borrow him, but since he didn't have any games, I'll let him keep him because he really likes God of War, but there's no way I was gonna give away this one because it's a steelbook and I like it. God of War Ascension, it's not the best God of War game, but I really like the steelbook. So, and I can always get God of War collection again, and God of War 3 is on PS4 now. So, moving on, we have Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance, and I wish they would make a goddamn sequel to this because this is so good. So good. So, make a sequel to this. And, of course, the awesome steelbook that comes with it. So, there you go. I like steelbooks. So, and that also came with the Metal Gear Solid t-shirt, if I remember correctly. So, Killzone 2, I was a huge fan of Killzone, and then, you know, with the new one on the PlayStation 4, they kind of ruined it for me. And yes, I even enjoyed Killzone 3. So, this is the collector's edition. Next, we have the Orange Box. So everybody knows what the Orange Box is by now. Next we got Portal 2. Because the Orange Box includes Portal 1 as well. So yeah, I have to switch hands because this is killing me. So here we have Aliens Colonial Marines Limited Edition. This is a really bad game, but let me tell you, I had a lot of fun with it, co-op. It was just a lot of fucking fun. Just laughing at all the glitches and everything. Then we have Bulletstorm. Didn't really get into it that much. What is this? This is Borderlands add-on content pack. So it doesn't really count as a game, does it? Then we have Borderlands 1 and 2. So, on the PlayStation 3, and we actually got all the add-ons, all the expansions, actually through the PlayStation Store, so this was kind of obsolete. So, switching hands again. Borderlands, a pre-sequel. Alright, so next we have Metal Gear Solid: The Phantom Pain. The Last of Us, which there's rumors that this game is being remade, which it does not need a remake. It doesn't. Enslaved, Odyssey to the West, this is a great game. It has a lot of issues on the PS3 though, which is a shame. Let's actually, you know, take care of this little stack here. Now, these were games that were given to me and I don't have a place to put them. So we have our original copy of Skyrim, Top Spin 4, I don't play sports games, so another copy of F1 Championship Edition. This is the Ultimate Action triple pack, and seems to have Just Cause 2. I don't like the Just Cause games, so Sleeping Dogs and Tomb Raider, I have most of the games on that. Pro Evolution Soccer 2013, Pro Evolution Soccer 2011, Pro Evolution Soccer 2010, and Pro Evolution Soccer 2009. Okay guys, now to the last stack actually. We have, of course, Dead Space, the original. Unbelievable game. Then we got Dead Space 2. This is the collector's edition. I actually had the normal edition. I sold it. Well, I kind of traded it for this collector's edition thing, which comes with some extra stuff. Next we have Dead Space 3. Had a lot of fun with that game co-op. Of course, it's not scary, but Red Dead Redemption, one of my favorite games on a PS3, hands down. So many hours into that game. Next, we got Undead Nightmare. I wish Rockstar would open their goddamn eyes and do something like this for Red Dead Redemption 2. It would sell so well. Resident Evil Revelations, I was completely baffled that they actually released this on console because they made such a big deal of it when it came out on 3DS. Resident Evil Revelations 2 box set. This comes with all the little episodes. It's like the complete thing. Resident Evil 5 Gold Edition. I used to have the normal one, but I gave it to my cousin because she got a PS3 at the time. She didn't have any games. Resident Evil 6, of course, a lot of fun co-op. I don't care what anybody says. And same with this game, Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City, fun game, co-op. The Uncharted, and this says Uncharted Special Edition, and it includes Uncharted 1 and 2. So there you go. And then we have Uncharted 3. Which was a good game, but I still think the second one, it's still the best. Tomb Raider, I still prefer the way Lara looks in this one. I really don't like what they did to her face. And here we have the Steelbook. Funny story, I bought the game one weekend, a week after they were giving Steelbooks for free to the people that actually bought the game. And I was like, well, I bought the game last week. I had the receipt, so they gave me that for free. Okay, next we have Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 Remix. It's Kingdom Hearts, you know what it is. Kingdom Hearts HD 2.5 Remix. Great games, so... And then, last but not least, we have a couple of games here. Xbox 360 game, ignore that. But we have The Amazing Spider-Man. I really wanted to try this game because everybody was saying it was really good. Even though I really dislike the Amazing Spider-Man movies. I do not like them. So, Metal Gear Solid, the HD collection. Great collection over there. And of course, Metal Gear Solid for Guns of the Patriots. This is the 25th anniversary version. So yeah. And that is it for all of my physical PlayStation 3 games. And there's another stack down there. So I gotta put these together. There's my Mass Effect trilogy that I need to actually put back in the shelf. There you go, and cat hair everywhere. This is why I hate putting my games on the floor. But there you go. Everything organized just the way I like it. But yeah, I have to organize those over there. I have no space to put them. But yeah, this was my entire physical collection of PlayStation 3 games. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I know it might have been a little shaky because it gets a little bit, like my hand cramps a little bit after holding this camera for so long. So I'm gonna get out of here before the camera dies. Again, hope you guys enjoy and meet me here for the next video. Peace!